Hi, teacher. How are you? Teacher. Well, I am going to talk today about the educational technology as a tool for human progress. In this presentation, I will explain why educational technology is important for humanity, what risk it can have, and how it connects with my personal experience as a financial engineering student. My main idea is that technology should be a bridge to knowledge, not a replacement for critical thinking. In other words, technology can help us learn, grow, and solve problems, but we still need human judgment, effort, and responsibility. Well, educational technology is important because it makes learning more accessible, flexible, and personalized. This field includes tools such as online platforms, virtual classes, educational videos, learning apps, digital books, and interactive exercise. These tools allow people to study in different ways and at their own pace. This is very important because not every student learns in the same way. Some people understand better by watching videos, other by reading, other by practicing, and other need a step-by-step explanation. For me, educational technology is a human breakthrough because education is the base of social development. When people have access to knowledge, they have more opportunities to improve their life and contribute to society. The biggest contribution of educational technology is access to knowledge. In the past, learning depended a lot on where you live, how much money you had, the books available to you, and whether and you had good teachers nearby. Now, technology has changed that. A student can access course explanations, tutorials, books, and academic resources from almost anywhere. This can reduce inequality because people who live far from big cities or do not have many educational resources can still find ways to learn. Of course, technology does not solve every problem, but it's open more opportunities. That is why I believe access to education is not a luxury, it is a condition for progress. However, even beneficial technologies have risk. The first risk is the digital divide. Not everyone has access to internet, computers, or digital skills. If education depends too much on technology, people without access can be left behind. Another risk is passive use. Some students may use technology only to copy answers or avoid thinking. In that case, technology does not help learning, it weakens critical thinking. There is also a risk related to data privacy. Many education platforms collect personal information from students, and this information must be protected. So the danger is not the technology itself, the danger appears when we use it without equity, ethics, or critical thinking. Humanity can balance this risk by using technology as support, not as a replacement. First, teachers are still essential. Technology can give information, but teachers guide students, explain difficult topics, and help develop critical thinking. Second, institutions and governments should work to provide equal access. This means better internet, digital devices, and training for people who need it. Third, students must learn to use technology responsibly. We need to bear information, avoid depending completely on digital tools, and protect our privacy. In my opinion, the goal should be to support human learning and protect human judgment. Well, teacher. In my personal experience, technology is very important because I am financial engineering student. I use technology to complement my career and stay alert to investment opportunities. For example, I use digital tools to understand financial topics, organize information, analyze ideas, and follow what I happening in markets and investment. Technology also helped me understand difficult topics step by step, practice English, prepare presentation, and study before exams. I do not see myself only as a passive consumer of technology. I use it to learn, create, analyze, and connect financial knowledge with real opportunities. For me, technology has become a super tool that helps me become more prepared for my academic and professional future. Teacher, well, to conclude, educational technology is essential for the future because it gives people access to knowledge and creates more learning opportunities. However, it must be careful. It should not replace effort, teachers, or critical thinking. Technology is powerful, but the human mind must remain in control. We need to use technology to become more informed, more creative, and more prepared to solve the problem of the future. In my case, as a financial engineering student, technology helped me learn, analyze, and connect my studies with investment opportunities. So, teacher, my final message is this: technology should help us grow, but we must use it with responsibility, ethics, and critical thinking. Teacher, this is all, and thank you for seeing this video.